Hi friends, this is Raz, the founder of Chartbrew, and in this video I'm going to show you what's coming in Chartbrew v3. So I've been working on this for the past several months, but I haven't really talked that much about it. So this is the scope of the video. Okay, so let's see what's new. You can see straight off the bat, hopefully, that the design is a bit different. All of these components are different, using different technologies for the UI. The colors are a bit different as well. You'll be able to see this later on in the video. The main differentiator of v3 compared to v2 is the way the data is handled by the application. By this, I mean you see the connections and datasets are now on the team level. So there are several teams over here, which editor's team is my current team that I'm using. And you see the connections and the datasets are separate. What this means is that for each of these dashboards, I can now just reuse the connections and datasets without having to recreate this for all the charts. And another change to the product itself is the way the roles are handled within a team. So now if I go here, you can see that in the members, there's team admin, team owner. Remember, I'm the team owner of this particular team that I'm using. And then there are two different roles here called dashboard editor and dashboard viewer. So the main difference in v3 is that if you invite someone with dashboard editor and dashboard viewer, you need to select which dashboards they have access to. But these users will not be able to interface with any of your connections and datasets across all your other dashboards. So if you will, these people that you invite with these roles will be the clients of your business. So if you want to create client reports, but you want all your clients to be able to access different reports, then you invite them to their particular one that they should be part of. And then you have the team roles, which is team owner and team admin. And these roles can access all the data over here. So they'll be able to access all the dashboards. So, to fix the client reports, if that's the case, or add new charts. But yeah, the dashboard editor and admin, they can only interface with their own dashboards. So that's a big change on how v3 works. Yeah, so let's see. The connections are a bit different. They still work almost the same, but the UI is completely different. So here, if one team admin, for example, doesn't have the right access, there is a super easy invite link here to invite the developer or the CTO or someone technical from the team to join. Go ahead and create any of these different connections, and we'll be adding a lot more very soon after releasing v3. So expect a lot more connections to appear over here. So to explain a bit how datasets work, you can create a dataset that can connect to certain data source. So for example, if I, let's say, create a new dataset, I can see all my connections over here. So this is a bit similar to what we have in v2 currently. And let's say I want to connect to MySQL and just select, let's say, ID, name, and created at from project. And then if I run this query, I can see the data that I have in my local database. And then I can configure this dataset further, and I'll say the dimension is created at, which is a date. And then the metric is an ID with count. Yeah, let's say the timeline of the projects created in Chartbrew. And then can further customize this by, for example, you can do a KPI view, KPI with chart, or just simple chart view. And then I can complete this data set. I can call it maybe project timeline. Chartbrew is going to ask you if you want to add this chart straight away. So you can create the data set without creating a chart. This is just to view what you can potentially create. But in this case, I want to say, okay, I want to create this chart that I created here in product stats. So I save the data set. And now I'm inside the dashboard, like one of the dashboards that I have here, product stats. And then I can customize it. So before I customize the dashboard, I want to give you a short guide of what's new in the dashboard itself. So you can see the shapes of the charts are really different because the layouting of the dashboard is different in V3. It gives you way more options on how you can customize the look of your dashboard. And this one, for example, I can click Edit Layout or the button over here, and then I can move things around. So I can move this one here if I want to. I can make this maybe smaller. And this one smaller here, and move this across. So yeah, it's way easier now to customize the dashboard. Before, currently in V2, you have to do a bit of clicking buttons to be able to do this. And also an important mention here is that you can change the height of the visualizations now, which is not possible in V2. All right, so in terms of navigation inside the dashboard, some things have changed. For example, you can quickly access the team access over in the top menu. And if I have more users, you'll be able to see more users over here. So it kind of gives you an idea, okay, these particular people actually have access to this dashboard. The side menu is a bit different now as well. So for example, the dashboard report is changed. So this has a new design as well, but this is still a bit work in progress. So if you have any feedback about how you like to customize, feel free to reach out. And yeah, the same options are present as in V2. You can change the colors, you can change the title, description, URL, custom CSS, sharing settings, the same as before. Another thing I want to show you is how easy it is to create a new chart. So the same button as before. I'm going to leave that like this. Previously, you had to create a data set to be able to visualize something. But whenever you created a new chart, you needed to create new data sets as well. So there was a lot of repetition going on. So with V3, this has been simplified. And here you can see that you can access all the data sets that were created before. So the ones I showed you in the user dashboard. And you can further filter. Let's say, for example, this one, I want to show do I have subscribers? Oh yeah, subscribers from Chartbrew. So these are the Chartbrew subscribers. And then I can further customize this chart. Let's say I want to show the current number of subscribers. So I do KPI view, and this is the current number. And then I can also customize the color of the chart. So the customization of the colors is over here. So we have different colors for the charts now, and they're a bit more controlled. So it gives you, let's say, it gives you less options in terms of customization, but it also helps you to not have to worry about, is this chart going to look good or not? We've done a lot of testing, and I think the colors look pretty nice now in light mode and dark mode as well. So if I go back to my screen, I can see that I have the new chart over here. And then using the new layouting, can move things across very easily. Also, in terms of creating a new dashboard, the button is here like before. It's easy to see. And there are three options over here. Before, in V2, the community templates were not available from the initial creation of the dashboard, but now these are here. So you can create simple analytics, Chartmogo, Mailgun, Google Analytics, Plausible, and we'll be adding more after V3 is released. And also custom templates, the same as before. You can create a template out of your dashboard and then recreate it or duplicate it, if you will. So if you have multiple clients, you can easily replicate dashboards across. And this is about it from like just a short or not short, depending how you see it, overview of V3. Some of these things might change before release. So in terms of release, hoping to do this by mid-January, I think. For the open source version, there's going to be a beta coming out very soon, before the end of the year, I think. So if you want to self-host Chartbrew, you can do so and use the latest features, but with the disclaimer that, make sure you back up your database because some things might break. And for the managed version of Chartbrew, the one at chartbrew.com, I think I'll be able to make a release by mid-January towards the end of January. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully I went through everything, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to answer, or if you have feedback or suggestion, happy to answer everything. So thank you for watching, and see you soon. Bye-bye.